Sana West team is my Kotoko, and the best club is Nations FC. And no, Evangelist Captain Thomas Sankara, and the Dini about Miss of Adiabra. Brana into me come 0544 24 40 40. It was action park weekend and never bring SCC tennis in football mu nei Alcaraz or no about the youngest player while we need all the major and now with the Ukraine yeba na ye the insanity munya dia ma etwa wotegu enkomra na emergency nyanti etwa wa bana the details no so e dia manti major messages no team of the week, player of the week, na coach of the week. It was 0544 24 40 40 Fabia Braisiana Yankin Kama Ebesia.
Yensa kanin nanso no etimi e de atudwa onse yebekwa kopiem enso tennis no nsama eno enso ko to dwan se finals no eno enso etima ba so man fam ana fam mema na fam no over the weekend yetime kokonya ni nyina se eno enso etimi ekwa kotodwa yede wonsem nyina ebetudwa sanso ana ukokopiem ensempi ana no enso ekodwa ma etodwa Madrid omopopo kon Jude Bellingham enso etimi akwa kopra no agema omonso etimi point na ye the latest no ebetimi edaba na Ademula Lukman mensa kan latest so say me be tu dwa say wo akoka che ne mpanifo sa Atalanta no enya de obetimi asia kan de amawu biem na ye bewuram na ye de nsem no etimi edaba na ye nkopiem enso games a ye timi ekonya over the weekend na ye nsa sem free Italy results no Senate pizza etimi tina fie ema sa solo tim no ekosha na kamiensa pizza Kanuba Napoli Timono etna Stadio Manto Maradona etime eshe 2-1 against Fiorentina na yekonya brantia ye fen Miguel Gutierrez ono time ekonya go yekonya brantia fen Antonio Vagara ono so time ekonya go edima Napoli bobokuno Sansona Cagliari etna fieshe kanai Herald Verona intimante enom results yetime konya no Saturday no na Sunday kopiem ewo Italy results no yetime konya Torino omotena fieshe kaba college intimante ye konya Cremonese omotena fiema Inter Milan Eko shome kamienu a Cremonese timno entime ensimu Adabraka na brantia ye fellow Taro Martinez etime koshe go ye konya brantia fellow Peter Zelinski ono so etime eko konya second goal edema tima ye from Inter Palma etime tena fiema Juve eko shene kanai Palma timno eche kanumba ko brantia fellow Prima she go Weston McCain enso de ba ko so Prima ebe she second go edema Juve and Yokonya Jonathan David so odeba cross so edema Juventus Bobokono na branch fan Andres Cambiaso on the share on go edema tima ye from Juve into a game out kopiem no Terence ye tima kokonyano over the weekend na my main fan to say understanding after 23 games Inter Milan team na bono Inter Dikai more 55 points my main fan to AC Milan about 22 games or standing game was so Tosumienu or 47 points in Napoli just 46 and a Juve Timonom and so just Tosunai or more 45 points Roma Timono Tosunum or more 43 points now Senate relegation teams and Fiorentina Tosu 18 or 17 points Pisa Tosu 19 or 14 points Verona Tocha 20th I don't know was 14 points and I'm also Konya na Gokino Mamin Fantuda Lautaro Martinez as 13 goals Kenan Yildiz as 8 goals and a Nico Pass Akwa 8 goals and Makomo and the first two players Omoli di Gokino Lautaro ewe Inter and a Kenan Yildiz ewe Juve and Tenom Eddie Fee Terence and so Toja over the weekend results na Yadia Tuja na Yanko PM and so Germany Kaka na Uko PM Germany and Frankfurt Etimatina Firma Leverkusen Kokoshana Kamiensa and Frankfurt Timno Etia Kanamu Bako and no Yadia Kopiem na Senator Abrantia Feno just Rubin coach Esho go Edma and Frankfurt na Yokonya Malek Taman ono Etimeshe go Edma Tima your former Leverkusen on the second goal of the day Edma Leverkusen Timno after side 2 Etimi Akonya first goal Edemomo Abrantia your fan Alex Garcia Etime shares third goal Edma Leverkusen Timno Augsburg and St. Pauli Ekoye 2-1 Edma Augsburg Timno Leipzig Etinafie Emma Menso 5 Ekoshenu 2-0 and no Eddie Timeko PM Samson Vita Bremen and Borussia Mönchengladbach Obiashen Nyonko Ekaba Koba Kofinam Etifie Etimechi Tima you're from Union Berlin Eshomom Eka Mienu Masa nkofo no presu bia mo bete ba ko game no kona wie no ana ofina de ba ko so no koye 3-2 and 2-1 3-1 Edma Union Berlin tima ye from Hamburger SV etimetina fie ene Bramunchin ekobo 2-2 Masa game way na edie pa Fabio Vera ekoshe first goal Edma Hamburger SV Hurricane ekote kano Edma Bramunchin Luis Diaz ebeshe emane koye 2-1 na game no kona wie no Luka and Vuskovic ono etime ekobo winning goal koteka Edma Hamburger SV koye 1-1 enso sa game nim ewo chese Hamburger SV for fie na Senate ukopema enra yetime konya games ni bi no bianim se Stuttgart ebebre o she go back ko Freiburg Antimante Borussia Dortmund Masa Dortmund is back omutime che hediam shomo 3-2 na game no Senate ye starting game na Brantia ye Anton Eshe first goal Emma Neus Ekote Kanom Edema Strasbourg Hediam Bobo Kuno Nekonya Sewo Gorasi Obo Brest Enra Akwanishe 2 goals Edema Borussia Dortmund Timno Emma Chesomu win 3-2 Enso Fie na Bundesliga table no Bramunchin Edikan 20 games 51 points Borussia Dortmund 20 games 45 points Ofiam about 20 games or Tosumiensa or 42 points Stuttgart Enso Tosunai or 39 points Leipzig Timno Etosunum Omo 36 points Leverkusen Etosunsiam Omo 35 points na Germany Okopema 2 teams amode omo area corrugation St. Pauli after 20 games or 14 points Hediam Chatuo na Hediam Maminfantuda omo 13 points after 20 games na tima wa manhomodia obetima akotom relegation nimuno Menso 5 wono etoso 8 20th Maminfantuda otoso 18 or just 18 points enema nkoye emfama Menso 5 bobo kuno enti wanyene ne ho a wono Hediam 13 St. Pauli 12 ana ono ewo 18 to anhweye hamasa obetima kotom enso relegation na yenkopiem enso Spanish La Liga matches etime konyai meche over the weekend no say na etime kopiem honoma ehon champion yede tudwa na ukopiem Saturday ewo Spanish La Liga Real Oviedo etime che Girona eshome kabako Girona team no entimanto Osasuna enso tifie po 2-2 against Villarreal team no ana Levante and ɛne Atletico de Madrid kɔbɔ draw Elche etifie Barca ɛkɔhwɛ no ɛka mmiɛnsa Elche team no Elche kane baako Lamine Yamal ɛkɔhwɛ first goal ama aberante fɛ Alvaro Rodriguez ɛkɔte kanom ɛde ma Elche Ferran Torres ɛnya second goal ɛde ma Barca ana Marcus Rashford ɛnso bɛnya goal ofiri bench ana ɔbɛhyɛ goal no ɛde ma Barca team no na saa game no mede ho nsɛm ɛbɛtumi ɛde atodwa Barca game a mobɔ against sɛ Elche no yɛde ho nsɛm no ɛbɛtumi ɛde abrɔ no nya sɛ players ɛhyɛ goal ɛde ma Barca no first leg ɛde ma Barca ɔmo ne sa hyɛ fɛ goals no ɛde ma Barca bɔbɔko no hagye sɛ ade no akɔyɛ sɛ ade bi a ɛhu yie paa Rashford ɛhyɛ goal Lamine Yamal ɛnso ɛhyɛ goal kwan mo fa so hyɛyɛ first goal second goal third goal ɛtoatoa so saa on first leg no ɛno ɛyɛ de fi Barca ɔmo game ɔmo bɔ against Elche no ho nsɛm no ana yɛtumi ɛde atodwa na yɛnkɔ piem ɛnso nsɛm foforom after so ɔmo pɔn ɔmo game no yɛwuram Sunday matches ɛba so 1st February na sɛnɛteɛ ɛwɔ Spanish La Liga Madrid ɛne bɔ first game ɔmotumi ɛtena fie ɛtumi akyi Rayo Vallecano ɛhyɛ ɔmo 2-1 masa game na ɛkɔyɛ den Vinicius Junior ɛkɔhyɛ first goal ama branch a yɛfɛ no hɔ di Fortos akwada no kɔte ka ɛde ma Rayo Vallecano ɛma game no kɔyɛ den referee ɛde 9 minutes ɛna tɔso na Kylian Mbappe hyɛ no goal 90+10 referee de 9 nemo Kylian Mbappe ɛhyɛ 90+10 penalty nasa na ɛda hɔ asa ade no kwan na ɛkɔ na wei dive ne ade referee sɛ menye na afro referee no 90+10 ana madenya penalty akwada no eko putu masa bɔne de na no hye ɛma referee de ne red card ɛde ma akwada yɛfɛ no Josep Chaveria ɔno ekodi red card ɛde ma Rayo Vallecano abrante a yɛfɛ no Pap 6 ɔno nso ekodi red card ɛde ma Rayo Vallecano enti saa ne tie kopiem enti na nkɔfo no ɛbɔ 9 against 11 referee saje penalty na Kylian Mbappe kogina akyiri panyan na bɔne da net ɛde ma Madrid team no Madrid supporters no mu wini ba still na ɔmo huru team no ana Florentino Perez ɔmo se papa no ɔnke kan ho kakra kwanya Madrid team no dem ɛfa so kono mo mpɛ enti no so no supporters a ekopie mo Bernabeu masa na ɔmo so ebu afuye pa Robertis Bolampe etina fe ewini 2-1 against Valencia Hitafe etimeche Celta Vigo masa obianim se ɔmo kwa kotumre ye pon game no na cheso obian shebe Athletic Club Bilbao and Real Sociedad ekobon 1-1 ɛno ɛyɛ the free Spanish La Liga nim abɛtodwa na say ɛnɛteɛ after 22 games no Barca di kan 54 and Barca 55 Madrid ɛtɔsumi no 54 Atletico de Madrid 45 Villarreal team no ɛnso ɛtɔso ɛnan ɔmo 42 enum Real Betis Balompié ɔmo 35 points nsia RC de Espanyol ɔmo 34 points na ɔmo a ɛbɛkɔ relegation no 18 position Real Mallorca 21 points Levante ɛtɔso 19 or 18 points Real Oviedo Sibo mu team no ɔmo ne twatoɔ ɔmo 16 points after 22 games na Senator Goken Kylian Mbappe has 22 goals Vidal Moriki has 14 goals and Ferran Torres has 12 goals Ede Emma Barca will Goken into a free La Liga and one summer a see over the weekend na yenko PM English Premier League no na yemfa honsam entuda na ukopiem English Premier League Senator Mami fan tuda say Leicester City team no etimi ewini omu game ukwa Liverpool Newcastle United masa Liverpool shomekanai Cardinal Koya Dane Edema Liverpool Anfield Anthony Gordon crochet first goal Edema Liverpool Timno Emma Deno Newcastle eteki lead Anthony Gordon who go ketike ebete canon for vet and I says Edema who go ketike Yekonya who go ketike over second goal of the day Abrantia your friend who go ketike go no Kakis and a man assist and also to my chef for vet Esabeshe go Mo Salah and ya says Nasa Dena Koya 3-1 Ibrahima Konate and so be share go Edema Liverpool Timothy Liverpool Echi Newcastle United or Anfield Eshomo Ekanai Emma Newcastle Eche Kenubako Brighton and Everton not just a Tenfonuko Shai game no Uche Dinukra na Ebeya draw Everton and Brighton Ekoye 1-1 Leeds United Etifie Emma Anse Timno Ekosheno Mamin Fantuja Ekanai Masa Leeds United and Timansha one go cry Martin Zubimendi Eshe go Noni Madweke and so Timeko She go Victor Amgugeres and Sonya go Gabriel Jesus Etimenya go Edema Anse Timno in Tomashe 4-0 goals Etinafe Emma Bournemouth Ekoshene Kamienu Awoso Intimante Anna Chelsea Timno Etan Stamford Bridge Masa Gameway and Tokapa Etimeko so Abraja your friend Gerard Bowen Eshe first go Edema Tima your friend West Ham United Abraja your friend Samavia also to make go Edema Mojao Pedro Ebete Kabako Marco Cuera Ebete Kanumani Koye 2-2 Anna Enzo Fernandez Ebo winning goal Edema Chelsea Timno na Nkofo Jao Pedro Ane Marco Cuera ene Abrante Fano Adama Traore Masha omonto kwanu patunu konso e was Stamford Bridge hey nyensem kitwo na ntokwa course no ye de honsam no e betimi de abanti Saturday games a e kopie mo Premier League no e hon results ana ye de atuda na Saturday Sunday na Aston Villa etna fiema Brentford City e kwashane kaba ko antimante Nottingham Forest ene Crystal Palace e ko ball 1-1 na painful draw ana Man City koboye na Masa Tottenham Hotspur ene Man City ekoye 2-2 Emma says ya league title no eye free Man City nsa akodi asafo Ryan Cherky eko share first goal Antoine Semenyo eko share goal Edema Man City not just a first half for Man City Elidiba 2-0 Masa second half for Bienhu Emma Thomas Frank Eko Chenyine tactics no Emma Dominic Solanke ebe bought 2 goals Edema Tottenham team no Masa Pep Jordan said Fenditino into Korea 2-2 Manchester United also to match Fulham in form Manchester United Masa is here day Sanko from of draw committee mabo omutimena Old Trafford tima e from Fulham shomu 3-2 na Casemiro Enrique as first goal Matheus Cunha as second goal Raul Jimenez ebe take Kabako Edema Fulham Abrante Fan Kevin and Swabe Shay Edema Tima ye from Fulham 90+1 obianim say Madina acquire draw Benjamin Sesko 90+4 ebe bo winning goal Edema Manchester United team no masa ani JB Watt Old Trafford aye dem for hurigam any atenti Manchester team no enso team winning 3-2 against Fulham Arsenal Dikai after 24 games or 53 points Man City etosumienu 47 points Aston Villa etosumiensa 46 points Manchester United etosu 9 41 points Chelsea 40 points Liverpool 39 points otosu nsia na relegation West Ham United etosu 18 ono 20 points Burnley etosu 19 or 15 points Wolves enso twato na Wolves for no masa so far 24 games no more 8 points metimi ne sesimi bo so mo call relegation Goken El Portland about 20 goals ana Brantia your friend I got Thiago sa boy no masa one over 16 goals and 20 Semenyo as 12 goals at the Man City English Premier League in Antino free English Premier League in Munsono Jimmy Ababe Toja na yebe tennis in Mun Kakra na ya man for the Koso and so tennis in Masa Finance no and so Timebe Toja Masa a branch of Karas Akaras Gafia a cranny beast hey what Jim also prior ne semi-final game no chronic coco pry no benim say karosa karamasa jam na deno emfa and the kokwasa koche kacho kokotwa ne game no etime qualify eko remo enso finals ye ko piem finals masa akwana kwa koje tournament no e de sini se so na yendi kan hyase free a man from women singles finals no etoja Saturday na Saturday no me fan toja ababa wa ye fenom Arena Sabayanka timitina ho ama baba we fen Elena Rabakina etimi etwa no just 2-1 koye 6-4 not just a set to the bio betwa bia enso kotwa 6-4 ama baba wa fel Elena Rabakina enso no etimi akwa akwaje tournament no e de asini na so no munwe pe yenko mema na fam na ukopiem enso men singles enwa ana finals no etimi kokotoja na ukopiem amasa Road Level Arena game no bibia ye set umpire kotra na igwam na chese boys obi aye krado na game no start your first set na Novak akwa kotra 6-2 na chese Novak supporters no enso ye de Novak supporters huri dwam se masa first setter ya kwa kotra de adenom bibia betima fa edamaye na mame fantuda second set na Carlos Alcaraz akwa kotra 6-2 third set na boy no akwa kotra 6-3 third set masa na uni akwa kotra 7-5 masa na game no abana wiye ente koye 3-1 ana Carlos Alcaraz ekokocha Novak enso meche Road Level Arena se ano no so atimi akwa koje a obi anso bobo na baso kwan a ofa so ball tennis no enna no masa pani kwhwe wo de to a no da baseline ya de na twase na Novak masa tennis ruti se onyi a eno abema retire enye football na wajema ma de ba man wa assist masa we no ebe show unse wey eye one man sport team ontino o bra wa ba kokra be show na unie bre no teso o twa first set na onimsa na de obetumire ene ade masa ade ne koye den pa ede man Novak on ne team no na amanfo to mo se masa ade ne de be ye den na Carlos Alcaraz enso etimi ekokoje na trophy bibia koye na before no yente Novak nsama or the two after so no enya second place no.
Good evening everyone. Thank you. Thank you very much. First and foremost, of course, congratulations, Carlos. An amazing tournament, amazing couple of weeks. To your coach, to your family, to your team. What you've been doing, it's, I think the best word to describe it is historic, legendary. So congratulations, and I wish you best of luck for the rest of your career. I mean, you're so young, you have a lot of time, like myself. So I'm sure we'll be seeing each other many more times in the next 10 years, yeah. Then I have to obviously thank my team for enduring me, first of all. And for giving me support. It hasn't been smooth sailing as it never is, but you guys are my rock in my corner, and you've seen the worst and the best of me in the last who knows how many years, but particularly the last 3 weeks. So I want to thank you, and this success is your success, of course.
Okay, nti ene Novak no ana ebo Carlos Alcaraz abaso say obo yesino the baby because kwanya akwa no young guy 22 years old na ono enemu na o twankrofo no Grand Slams no o jejene ade no masa ade no obona baso say historic ana no so ne fam na feli team no enso etima ye na o kasem sidie bi na Novak on say no 38 years ana Carlos Alcaraz 22 years also who Carlos Alcaraz or young to so no just a Novak now say in the next 10 years o me she who be bruna man for three o show AG pana o se be about 10 years so dia masa I don't know about day e the man Novak nti e no ensema Novak nso no e de ekokotu dwa eno enso court no so a ye ba ma obiate na osaka bibi kakra unse Rafael Nadal so no ekokopiem e hono masa ono so show respect kakra e de ma Rafael Nadal o de yentie Novak.
Speak to the legendary Rafa who is on the stands. Just few words. Obviously, it feels very weird to see you there and not here, you know. But I just want to say it's been an honor to share the court with you and to have you watching the finals here. It's first time for me, and you know, obviously a bit of a strange feeling, but thank you for being present.
Novak say masa Rafael Nadal tonde piano nan count de obenya no jira court no so o say sometimes who say or instance ni mana on njana enluko original sa na say red bisa say enye senko te honemum life san is here tenti no ono so say ofi ana say obo tennis na Rafael Nadal masa or instance ni mo no so no hwe tennis ntina no yensema Novak e de kokotu dwa na Carlos Alcaraz nsono ye body team and be the trophy yenti.
Just 22, he has already redefined what is possible in our sport with his athleticism, fearless creativity and a joy for competition. And he is now the youngest man to complete the career Grand Slam. And so keep that welcome coming as we congratulate the Australian Open Men's Singles Champion for 2026, Carlos Alcaraz.
Abodino masa ana records ana yedi two jasa Carlos Alcaraz masa youngest players at Grand Slams no also sabon bo who kon the trophy one Tuesday masa kwada we ne mabe dia gro papa na Carlos Alcaraz nso no ebeje microphone no say mo bibi kakaka wo de yenti no.
Well, it's
7:30 Sports.
Wow. I mean, obviously, first of all, I just wanted to talk about Novak. I think you know, he deserves an ovation for sure. What you're talking about? You're talking about how I'm doing the things and amazing things, but what you're doing is really inspiring. No, not for only the players, the tennis players, but the athlete, all the person around the world. For me as well. Just putting the right work, you know, hard work every day with your team, every tournament you go. And playing such a great tennis. For me, I just enjoy so much watching you play. For me, it's been an honor sharing the locker, sharing the court, and as I said, watching you play. So thank you very much for what you are doing, because as I said, it's really inspiring. It's really inspiring to me.
Okay, enti eno ya branch fe no Carlos Alcaraz nsema ono so de akwa to dwa se go hwe kwan Novak as ya first born tennis at the age of 38 na or started say about tennis na o hwe Novak no de ono so no or the spine ho se no be obetu abedu star stage we jene se ono Novak akopon we twa na nya se bia wasana se bibisa ono so no show respect e de man Novak enti o se obon abaso obon abaso ye pan no nsema karasa karasa de tujwa na odani team na say ana fani family omo an fans on be piem enso so hom be support no so boma baso ana sujo no so no epe tribute to the maura your friend Rafael Nada na masa ode yentini kakra.
So it's the first I think the first time if I'm not wrong professional, because I know you were watching me when I was like 14 years old, so it's been a long time, but yeah, for me it's such an honor playing in front of you. We had great battles on the court, not too many, but for me it was an honor sharing the court, practicing, playing matches in the locker, and now seeing you watching my matches. For me, it's just a privilege, and thank you very much for being here.
Okay, and now you're a brand here, friend of Karas in Sama, and also Odia Tujana, yeah, sorry, Kona, Adam Lalukman, and so and ne of any medicals at the matter to call the Madrunze after Afcono, and I'm a breaking story where say Adam Lalukman, a bit me free book, I catch Atlanta for say, and not to bet me see a Kayamo Biamtino, Adam Lalukman, and medical senra, and touch it down, and so Madrid airport or sign Edema Atletico de Madrid 35 fixed fee. Million euros on a mutua 5 million euros add-ons and Atlanta Beje. Idea for Atletico Madrid now a Demla Lukman and no passing medical say by official say Aquadana could sign Eddie Ama Atletico de Madrid and also Chelsea game no and to so now Jao Pedro Becas after the game also no Ukrainian Muni. Hey, also Copia Adama Traula Quano sorry so Bano or Cano also no slow. Masa na dena de o say masa no kra na osronemu important thing so mu free pitch no so no na omatimi awini game na game no e dinemu wo so kopia Adama Traud after say akwa no kopia ma gukua ro kwan no ho ayi say wo so pia no so kai akwa na ba enti koma me pata de a enke adibetima ye ne ti wo so no osro na mum eye pa say ntokwane nyina ti omutimi awini game no Jude Bellingham enso pry enra against Rayo. Now Jude Kofi you didn't bear 1.5 months and yadia Aquadan Betimasia Kane Ediama Madrid into Jude Bellingham Madrid supporters are mobile date no and no betrust canon upon a reporter means catchimwa Obetima Kofi bear 1 month Ediama Madrid Bobo Kono San Franco Media Institute as a brana ebesua de opese oyen centronia ho and I was also Kona Okosua Diana Bibiano, 8 Ekoye at the Mouse, a Franco Media Institute, as say news and a person kind, Nina Yabebo Sanso, and a sports of Biaba sports no, you bet me actual now so no, wait me and journalism no. Ideas na bibia timi akoye na opese Franco Media Institute yo kumase bantima bibia national health insurance office on opposite to the Shosrobo say Franco Media Institute ye badjuma sanso and a baby bia to social media on sem video editing content creating ni nyina ye betimi actual honum sanso na banners video editing me flyers ye photo editing ni nyina ye betro say Franco Media Institute number 0244 705 112 0244 705 112 na onso onsa kan your bantima bibia national health insurance office on opposite to the Shasro onsa beka say Franco Media Institute Lebarante.
All right, so we are in any Tiago Cantara na yetinka na Jevi Praise Computers in so se brana beji computer ni say desktop and as a laptop open brand new and as open home use one so abekwa kunya bi e wo Jevi Praise Computers enso aso yinti meso say computer and accessories na wo sape anase megaza odie na asenso na pese repair ma wa ninya Jevi Praise Computers bits made the surgery wi enso edi amounti meso se bra na ebejo die se computer 120 e wo kwane sa ase na pese repair ma nso a obetumi edi aba me repair dia ma the projectors aba obese fix audience ma we betumi afixi enso edi amount obese installing so ma we betumi installation enso edi amount network and internet accessories enso nyina no ebi ewo Jevi Praise Computers flat screen televisions na fi monitors ewo ho indi maka ezeti kopo de twem dise ne odi etikopa fasin chen ne pe flat screen bi ewo Jevi Praise wonum flat screen enso enye Jevi Praise a mentor ana ene open monitors na to computer monitors pa na to na so open monitors na abobo asori the monitors na opedi abo adwuma mu a mesel say furniture e Jeffy Praise computers wo na ontumi emwo CCTV cameras no bi so ho any accessories inti ne wadwuma ufie office baby a person the CCTV camera no bobia me yemme survey na yenhwe baby ebetima place cameras no ebetimi install the amount na aboa o se be udwumadi a odidi no ubenya the purpose of adna yenya no betimenya so mfa so Jeffy Praise ebe the amount cameras na accessories na pa eno so yesan e obi e ho no ye camera obi gina bonten na so obi gina camera ko atimi kasa manete what is the mention as ni Jeffy Praise pen will be a or day abakruma say and they say institutions, hospitals, churches, law firms, media houses samutie me ayemfo asofo ene omo anyame ato omo nsam omo obi oyen communities ene nyumaku ampese ye corporate social responsibility ma community amu no ene mobetimi asi ICT lab ediama community na nase bia say school, hospital, churches, law firm, media houses ninya yebetima beye sa ICT lab no so de amamo tele bia bema mu dwumadie no so etimi awie pay network and internet installation so ye e Jeffy Praise o computer ba upgrade di amount and ebetimi so update Windows in the amount ye the accounting software di aba for all businesses to dwumadi odibia nya sa software bi ebo ma dwumadi no so etimi ewie pay nationwide delivery remember bia obi betimi dia bro Bantama High Street na Jeffy Praise computers wo ronya du Bantama High Street ni so a ya ben GNTC ana ni Unity House edin hwani mu Jeffy Praise computers number no 0244 026203 0244 026203 sana ene yuko social media handles ni nya say TikTok say Facebook ni nya no kwa Jeffy Praise computers obenya information so odua so dua e ba clinic nso na de Babangida man capsules and for hiniba o capsules diaba Babangida de eye memadu utini dina Babangida man capsules and it say memadu nti mema ene mo pa wo mema monkwamo ntimi nya adwuma mema mo mema ntimi man homne so no ene obehia Babangida ni bi na aboa e ma stamina e severe waist pains fi wonom and say overall boost me vitality nti bema bia hia bi na Babangida na etimi aboa ohiniba o capsules nso wonoma eno so e mane mema na enom ba ohiniba o capsules no yoba na wafa yefuna na ma akwada no fo ntumi enum bi eno so yi waist pains STI mo amfa ya mo abra mo junso chlamydia abdominal pains general inflammatory diseases ni nyina no ohiniba o capsules nso ebetime yi edefunti attack infections na fei esai discomfort ede fionum ede mounty meso dra ura pharmacy shop herbal shop bia no a ubetimi anya bi ato okofed mensa ba okay wo Danny herbal nso Ashtown ubekwa akonya bi ato anase opedodo nso to afre number we 0244 059593 0244 059593 just do ya back clinic e won kura bata mi no Ghana ase enkran ba ko ho o kaso abreku na kumase nso ba ko ha e wa brepo broni krom ko wo fe number no anso a doctor ebejo fazu nti no munni nkomo na yehu o problem na fi ntimi emwo na bibia nso enye kama bedwafo wa ase ye runs e be ransom na ni nyina nso da ma menka messages 1 or 2 bi na yenwura ensem num kakra we was say good morning boss. Some people think Arsenal can win the league, but if you ask me, if you ask them who is going to win the league, they can't mention any team. We Arsenal fans can't win all our remaining matches, but Man City is not going to win all the remaining matches. This makes we Arsenal strong. So this makes we Arsenal strong to win the title. Ganja Plantan so there on so a day abanno. And we also say good morning, Sika Sports Street. God bless you all. All City fans are praying for the downfall of Arsenal football team, but heaven has appointed Arsenal as winners for this EPL. All Arsenal fans should enjoy this EPL and continue to support our victory team, Arsenal, the Gunners. God bless Arsenal, God bless Sika Sports, God bless Ghana. Greetings to Big Dreams Fan Club at Dunyina and 1995 old students from Sofo Samuel, and also the Dunyina and Sofo Samuel, so Edia Free Diaba. And I will say,
Sofo Samuel of Air. What's the Big Dreams Fan Club?
Yeah, okay. And I will say, good morning, Sika FM. Good morning, Sportsmaster and your crew. Was it football is a sweet game? See how Chelsea came back from 2 goals down to beat West Ham. Man United nearly bottled their 2 goals lead. How was that penalty against? How was that a penalty against Vallecano? Spanish football. Just because Barca had won, Madrid must also win at all costs. Cook penalty in their God will step up to convert. Aren't they ashamed of the penalties awarded to them? Check how many penalties have been awarded to them. Subtract the penalty goals from his total La Liga goals and see his true worth. Football is a very manipulative sports now. Good morning to my sweetheart Nana Amma of FM. And no, Mr. Dunsu dia onunso ede aba anopay. And I will also say, or say Benji from Infensi area was more update from House of Folk Camp and near the onunso ede abenti. So better no messages na banafi yet to me akin kan in na dia. My brake was say Samson making so I say ya wen say na football na tennis and some see ne o show be say Rebakina about the 6th woman this century our team winning 10 consecutive matches against the top 10. Enye easy kra almost was 60% win against the number ones. The all-time best because we beat the likes of Serena Williams, Steffi Graf ni Lindsay Davenport mo enye bad record kwa na baba no so aya ono so de kwa ninti ense no toso brake
kopa
sabi be find there
Kristo adom yegu so ye ho ye
the Kristo ase
mamenchia so for YB
Sika FM
so chawo so ni crew ni nyina
ya jene so
man you ni tinkene de ohia senka United ekwan Michael Carrick ayi tuma no kamembo mode anka ho asem mfama na nwenwi na mene ni di nkomo na aso ameka cha nse ejuma Michael Carrick aye no atisa de oyere ayi aduane wi no ayi wate aduane no ede abesi wenim yemfa na se fufu ene nkwan na wo hu se nkwan no nchene akakakra no wasabili egu na mana ede
okay tana wo kache no
yes and I catch up saying hey do me do here pa ntino that could be invite me ni crew ni abefie ni aba bididi okay and so the enfer no kunko but on a real fact that is the situation of Michael Carrick
okay
you man Michael Carrick in this year at said the copper said me kan no ye dey aduan na besi wonim na nchene no aka akra
Sika F
antrim no watibi na ide na de wo de ide wo de asom and maybe ba it doesn't mean say wu ni meduane ne ye anaso wu ni meduane aye de yibetime yiska ma wo sa sika kro na ebi awde ma wo yere man de ye aduane no ene nkwan no bibi bia pepepe o wo ankasa betime ebi ama se fakọ wo ba ye nkwan enye de kra
okay
anye nchene asem
okay
nchene wo kama ba nkwan ne ye de. I'm saying this because born aye bono ye bono mienu
okay
the season ni be shase aye bo which is the transfer
okay
any the season ni kwa aye bo ya ye hui nti aye na mpempi no Roberto Di Matteo Ole Gunnar Solskjaer even Ruud van Nistelrooy when they were interims caretakers Ruud van Nistelrooy akre the man you know hui
he did
well Leicester City Roberto Di Matteo ye the man papa share Champions League ye caretaker na interim ni free ho e the manager ejuma no man no or to form Ole Gunnar Solskjaer ye the ejuma no man no and the nyana started
a transfer
okay because that time no ye use kanama wan kasa kodwom koto twonyo man fa be ye nkwan no ona abon so okoye nam bia na wo pen wenya no ama nkwan na anye de ona abon se nam bia akotoye time na wo so de gum no wan fe ngum enti e try ama nkwan na anye de That is what football needs here. That is what coaching is. So Michael Carrick upon the opportunity to do correct. I'm saying this because after 3 wins, before Arsenal came, you know. Oh, next coach, and I told you something. They knew me holding on up until the 3rd game against Fulham. Yet, it's a nay. Manchester United. It is being rumored heavily. See a Bubo League, and Krabiana Bruno Person your day.
I be no one sign a contract.
Thank you very much. Casemiro is leaving the scene. The likes of even Harry Maguire is hanging.
Yeah, honestly, if you
integral, in defense in him. It's a purple season every year. Carrick a be a permanent manager. Near his Canaman. So on transfer and coffee panya. It's one could be not your baby father no amfa.
Because I know I'm not commentator Nick say Casemiro or Cordio say because he's playing a good football and so was it commentator and said Carragher back on and I complaining about Casemiro.
I say football Carrier I said football no. It is when you have to leave football before football leaves you.
Yeah, it was Casemiro issue, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to leave football before football leaves you. And that is how Casemiro is doing. So at a point you see him playing very, very abysmal. But at a point now
he's playing
like an old Casemiro heading. You know. And you could see he will leave. And Carrick, you know. You discanny the sentence. And I'm now open with ye. Okunya no who now the right time on find you there.
So are you saying that
he's free because you do not all and I'm telling keke and what's it and what you go did.
This are more Jumani be big.
Of course.
You are some Vangan super cancer. I don't know because the car transfer was for the past 5 seasons. We need the best Ayatis United in here.
And it was obvious.
Okay.
From last season, who said chance creation neighbor. Bazak Zimu Hubo. Hoyland Moon Hubo. Amat Diallo Moon Hubo. It is sad, yeah. Transfer Babisimi. Yankofa a year in Buemumbra. Yankofa Sheshkumbra. Yankofa Kunya Yeden, Embra. And all these purchases here, wine purchases. Ruby.
Yeah.
Now, in the United setup, boss, so we Bruno Freeho. Now you need Casemiro the Freeho. Now you in Buemu. These 3. The next person, Diababo, Dogu.
Okay.
And Dogu more than all but and son of a big problem. And yet because I carry by and watch as you, he started showing glimpses. Amorim. A do baby now Amorim pushing the new name.
Sa position of Bonnet.
Sa position name.
Okay.
Carolina near the airborne. It's Adriano has been prepared, but now I'm chilling him.
Okay.
Because all these guys are now doing well. Now I'm chilling him. Time also near trade and this from the Chinegumino. That was the only thing that was now missing. It's a miracle say there seems to be an understanding between the United team. Growth between the United team. And I think so consistency. Because now if you think about the boy United first 11.
Okay.
Carrick is doing well. 3 games, 3 solid wins. But see the jubilation in sa. But see the scanning man. So unko jombe ya mkwina. That is when the real coaching
7:30 Sports.
So because sir Braki for 4 years in number United winning 10 matches in two into a beya so I had you. But you just say or no and you give the biasa.
And Luntina may mount these 2 examples. A born, you're born in you.
Okay.
Transfer any day no. Any the season na shas here. It is all part of the football. Antonio Conte say me nyame first. Antonio Conte has always been complaining about the players are be a winner. Because that is when the football begins. Not only when I have any training, ni pre-season, ni abo game no. It will be to me complaining say when you transfer any year. Last season again United was an example.
Okay.
And probably were not EPL experienced players. Those Muni, Hoyland, Munyan were not EPL experienced.
Okay.
So at that part of that football, no, they didn't get it well in that transfer. And they, Shokunya, Guza is our share. But that goal scoring problem were before Hoyland and Zegzi mobile.
Okay.
So they wanted to solve it with these guys, young, but still they couldn't. So that is the aspect of Manchester United as well. And Michael Carrick. I watched the game up against Fulham. And then you see that slipping off na Emma Fulham, Eba back me, you know. Ebenya those 2 goals, it's not the coach of, I mean, the fault of Michael Carrick. Because Adebia and Amorim. ABC.
Okay.
A sample say changes be back at Caribbean. Now the boys have lost it.
No matter.
Now Fina goes me now. So it is something that the boys would have to sit up on that. Saying Carrick in Kwana Abe na 2 goals we aba. And I can maybe. But I remember Edeko Amorim. Say Obo game no do no changes are. Now boys in the bar. Now Fina say yeah but say at the high day. At the shop. So that was the situation by the man Fulham for them to have come back with those 2 goals. But Sheshko, that was a brilliant goal that he scored. He is just telling the world who he is. And son of Manchester United.
Okay.
Because born when you are born out, he knew where he is standing.
Okay.
Now we hear so say baby be him not the born day at the Tuatana. And this is what I said about at times strikers would have to think before the ball arrive. At times they think on the ball and then they get to score. Okay. So it was a beautiful win for Manchester United to have won by 3 goals to 2 at home up against a boogie side like Fulham.
Okay.
And then I'm afraid it's a debut too. So
okay. Aduma is Kawumana.
Baby.
Okay. Intie.
Myself say we more than free more than share me Chelsea attire. Because I might come back again.
Azana o kambe o se adisede be na di 2 million. What is
this we adisede 2 any man. Ene. Se mi ni ho a. Na dachi bia. Okay. When fan to me bushon fu ni me share me Chelsea atade.
Enso Chelsea atade. Say ya did dodo atumpa mu no
share me Chelsea Chelsea. E ma mu share me coat.
I
might come back again.
7:30 Sports.
You might come back. That's how sorry about him. In 2 games.
I was watching the game. Oh. And seriously, you made it beautiful.
In 2 games from Napoli in an away game. The China game it's not an easy game to match Chelsea.
Yeah.
But Chelsea has a double chance and a possible win. Okay. Chelsea could take you leave near but Tisha almost 2-1.
Yeah.
We should 2 goals. That's how the trust be winning game, you know. Within a week. That's how the boy a London derby. West Ham might not be good this season. I'm from Nini. So hit table no more than now. Yeah. But it's a London derby.
It's a derby. It doesn't matter of
no.
It's a derby.
It's a take it 2-goal lead. Now there are issues concerning the game, but Ansana no, even before and then after. But Ansana no. So I go now Enzo Fernandez a share. Who say a record? A record at Chelsea. Omo entire team ni nyina no. And a history of Chelsea no. Ye share almost 2 goals in the EPO. Omo betting share 3-2 that.
See BSC pen that was 1987 or something.
So for the first time.
For the first time in so many years.
Yes.
It's a 49 years or so. It's a 39 years.
Copper. Yeah, the game Chelsea. No when you call. See a man Willian Estavao Embra. But in the Napoli game he was part of the team. On free camp Embra Brazil. Do you know the reason why he missed the game? No suffer so Embra no here no sorry.
Our pa na say no suffer
nka say. No suffer.
Say
only papa is suffer.
Papa is suffer.
Yes. He's a church boy or drums.
Yeah.
So Embra back to Brazil. No here no sorry. So me huge man. Then he left and Okoye
Christian.
Chelsea changes from Napoli game. Now 7 into West Ham game.
Okay.
So they made 7 changes. So Chelsea book game. Now Mrs. Sahibiana Chelsea near for you coach your manager.
Okay.
Because almost she set templates not all. Until we say a year Elian Rosinia buy no. Bibi awo bi ya ade da ho na Maresca the system now all born.
Okay.
If Chelsea Elian Rosinia and decision. So we taking when going into a match.
Okay.
It those 7 changes, you know, where there the health team, the technical team, the medical team, rather, anyone can discuss it. Let's make changes.
Okay.
Because moreover, we have Arsenal to play again, or the Carabao Cup, the semi-final. So they made 7 changes into that game. And again, Nekoso, and I said Chelsea 2-0 in the first half. Now Adebia is here, Adebia. Leon Rosini ever since joining Chelsea and come back which is the mentality of the boys.
Okay.
And that they need to keep winning. They need to have a new mentality. And no any idea be position or more. I'm idea be also me and also with me. Wakacha boys and say at least for every season Chelsea should be able to win a trophy.
Okay.
So the more you are winning it, the more you are growing that mentality as a champion. I want to will be made the ember show. It's about first half of the boys were heading towards the tunnel, and that was the point. I mean, who said Chelsea will come back because when they were leaving into for every page and so on after the first half, they were together. And I know Monantico. They were together whilst walking. That is first unity. Now, almost fans in yeah. One of them was shouting at Hato. And then the modern man or then I saw Sanchez. Say, Charlie, then I will now 3. You're the next 45 minutes a bedding. Yabebo. Munyabo Trefanya and Famaye. And indeed, that mentality aspect, be happy here. Even when you are down, when it seems all over, don't lose hope till it's over. And Chelsea came back into the second half, did miracles, and then won the game by 3-2. Now the changes Liam Rosini as here, influence game. Cucurella came into the game, Wesley Fofana came into the game, Joao Pedro also came into the game. Now the first goal, and then the second goal Chelsea shared the team and 2-2 was an assist and a cross from that's Fofana, who was a central defender. Across the ball, Joao Pedro, man, born towards them. They all came from the bench.
Okay.
That was the first goal. Now the second goal, he also came from the bench. And then the ball bearing and towards them. So in as much as they had that mentality, not Sanchez the fan engage, you can also see the changes Liam Rosini as they improve again.
Look at the way he risked it.
He risked it.
And
he operating as if he's a number 10 at that time.
Serious.
And it was the same thing up against Napoli. When there were certain changes a year back game near he was able to get the 3 maximum points or that game. But you see, in Primpin and I do a now we change his name to me. I'm Mede. I'm Befa. So I only tell you I'm Rosinia. Say, I didn't obey an intama on your day. I
didn't say my praise be disappointing.
Oh, yes.
Ganacho, for instance.
Ghana, chewing yet.
Disappointing.
Ghana chewing and cop me.
That's one tackle. I didn't say 2 goals.
Even the second goal.
Second goal was very bad.
That left side man, Casano, or man Mudahuni probably had issues.
Okay.
It's ye by the Ashil free moon. Ye Jarol have to free moon. And ye Ghana to free. These were the 3 changes.
But what was the second goal there? Na Ganacho bit my tracking panel.
No, but look at the ball.
Yes, and look at the way. Look at the way I was relaxed here.
And he relaxed, yes, boss. And then Ganacho no. Otona sa na benya. Oh, United na nejuma na oya no.
So bad.
Oh, United nejuma na oya day. Na oya no. And I think Chelsea had a good win going into a year that is Arsenal game numa. Yami aduma chombe on the ball.
Carabao.
Yeah, Carabao semi-final.
Okay.
Second leg. Boss, some transfer in the shots, you know. Story about Kwanami was a kitike.
And a deadline, okay.
And a deadline, January. I mean, say Chelsea Asulmino, Chelsea you see that boy,
kitike.
That Asulmino, the Chelsea, also must have friend back. I'm something called Strasbourg. I'm a boy in Jack. He was born no free Dortmund, now you soon.
Yeah.
I did at Chelsea and said they knew the boy was falling in love with Borussia Dortmund.
It's true.
They knew the boy was falling, and he's a young guy.
Yeah.
Open one of the under 23 best defenders are. I quite know Como or a Spaniard. I was central defender Barco. I'll get you his name. Onudi Kai.
Okay.
And San Asumino. Any Mohamed Sana say Chelsea say on my back now Asumino ninya day and call that is Strasbourg on person be there of course. Now on a kitike there no
Sika FM.
Come on, that transfer was so many. And you see, club bakwa, me and Ukraine. Oh, who Ekitike years or Kwakopen was Newcastle. And San Ekitike, everybody decided to go Paris Saint-Germain. I said this story when he was moving to that's Liverpool. And San Ekitike because of Paris Saint-Germain. And I call Paris Saint-Germain. And I Anfa. And I call Entran Frankfurt. Okay. All this while, Newcastle was the only club still pursuing the ball. So on 3 occasions, and then Newcastle sorry so who go Ekitike. Okay. Even before Hassan Babe fight Shark.
7:30 Sports.
Say Shark about body man Newcastle. But didn't you know? But at the point the boy had promised Newcastle so about body ama home. But on Endra, it was an Ekitike show.
It was Saturday.
Saturday, thank you.
Sika FM.
At Anfield. We can acquire your more horse in James Hornum, Shebako. But he was a beast.
Yeah.
Getting too good. The first goal in the decision, and how what the ball to at now. There was no chance in my book.
There was no chance.
But he made it. And at a point when you are playing football and when you are trying to win a league, these are the kind of strikers you would need.
I'm a player of the week now.
When there's no chance, they make it so.
Yeah.
And I hear moment here they taking the lead. At Tuaso, and my Liverpool, when they are gone down by a goal, but say by 4 goals to 1 up against that is Newcastle. You see, say Liverpool, I say Newcastle, it is no news because so number of head to head, it has been a deal dominating. Even when they are down by a man and down by a goal in the game. Sports. Liverpool team sorry by heading ever share that Newcastle. But the way and manner Ekitike handle Newcastle, no, boss. See, and for me, Wababa tries to be Mendy Kakra in terms of all my sign, almost about league man, or making impact. And again, he has thrown out a challenge. He said, Hanslot, since initial I said, one I could brave here then. When decided to find a new position for me or sit me at the bench and allow Alexander Isak to play ahead. It's a statement. Some wins are statements, some goals are statements. Ekitike di any bini.
Isak or fit na.
Oh yeah, fit and who better no. I want to take you back. Me catch you when the season started. Say yes, Ekitike is getting the goals. But Isak ba or ball. And of course, I'm giving you 2 different occasions. Situations now. Okay.
Okay.
Ishak ba. Also mpacho.
Of course. I was saying, your man, somebody, and I said, you know, as I said, yes, I bet someone and yet chopper. And I said, we'll see a modern ball.
7:30 Sports
over the weekend, you know, it was so perfect.
It was beautiful
for him to sit at the bench. Near make it, Ishak about a ding.
Okay, first you man, a crying tear, so dear.
Man, you get to be on the young boy, 22 years. I say, tennis. I'm saying, era after a lot of great players, Andrea Gassimo, Pete Sampras, Rafael Nadal, Djokovic, the likes Mabeyo Modiano. 22 years, Alcaraz, and they all 7 Grand Slam. Last year, he won 4 or so. And looking at the pain by here, Nankofofi said, Okushia the good old Novak, Anka, but the young champion said, the energy, the resilience is there. Even before this economy, long time coach cry, and then trainer on anyone cry, beef Abama, and you need camp with him. But what you know, come with DBOD or baby, I'm saying, more agrees to say, or you're hungry for success because also the ATP, the Masters, and even Davis Cup, or so didn't be a canon. Now, time after time, baby, and I like is I'm hoping say the engine affecting the P. Nobody may recover. Then the next tournament, we see the best in him, and because a bedroom have been a baby on it, so in tennis when ya rivalry and my game no, and yet
is a young minus. The last 9 grants of Minache.
Yeah,
we had 5 and we had 4.
Me the baby combat a long time rivalry at the Mount Muno. There's a car and Ragazzi and Sampras in the 90s. I knew school case and we are enjoying them. Now, by a Rafael and Damon in the Coverage Moon, people were enjoying them. We also making him. I enjoy then 38 years. I think there be a Nova Quaba be a another tournament be then or the bat about one when those two guys should make tennis lively, unlike boxing and in the heavyweight near enjoying anti-signer. Congratulations in 22 years, more years, and then now on sharing a lifestyle and football. Morocco report to Basse, the women's AFCON kind of welcome. Report to Basse on Pese as a home host tournament. I can just 6 weeks. Na Edruso, I think it's 27 February, and the best start. South Africa Sports Ministry are you ready to replace in case Morocco and gentlemen then Oma bid for the last AFCON everybody they call 4 years. And then Messi Morocco for a person CAF and sa easy from because Yashisha issues about the just ended tournament. CAF disciplinary committee I'm making a decision. The OYE, the Senegal, the referee, Yaka, teams are preparing. Say Omoba Morocco 6 weeks, which is this month. 25 days tournament. But then report about say you people want to withdraw for what essence? At the end. Based on say model request call say young just Senegal medal
Sika FM
and I say more replay in the final CAF and make it decision and they found what is happening. Morocco or in the Mestre no on country team for a football maybe so a CAF Jones say you decide the qua other countries but said the CC no one we have said the supporters now Morocco folk team for no say security and title on the competition. South Africa they have the facilities. Then Morocco you suspend them even the next AFCON. Yes, because football is about sport. Copa see what boom. They see what the Senegal for you know. At the end of the day, so my park in Subiman, come sanctions. Even though I'm about park in so crowd to us boy in the crown. Individual players be any coach no obi anya na punishment bibia koka papa nka nyi trade say referee decision boys decision say be fatal need to pinche ankoso na game no flow ya ka ya medru bibia ye bedru na and this developing stories a very how we see in the course of the week ka CAF ebisi afano Carrick na brake ka bibi say Amorim, yes, no man you bet me she 2 ni be atete, a man you be she 1 atete. But the difference now is a new take on that Carricker, Roman the match winner. Arsenal taker. He gave the match winner. Fulham, he gave the match winner. But I was asking myself that Manchester United and the interim coach be a performing. Say caretaker or say interim, but umano adjumana not trouble and but I love the analysis how they hear about Adrian Semini as a owner and Chilga Kado Petino and no not prepare food. But you see certain players, then you ask yourself, say, a dear pan and a ha amurim. At a point in time, may believe you say Casemiro, Kobimenu, and Bruno Fernandes ain't me more at a time. Just a Kobimenu say per on formation or a second to Bruno Fernandes. but under Carrick, Watimia Boama, when you space for Bruno, space for Comino and Casemiro is performing well. Sometimes, when you coach, you have your philosophy. Coach be our system or your strong. And Amorim believes that or you good or three back. But by the materials available, can they play the three back? That was his problem. Not other alternative. But now, yeah, I'm one channel. Omo ben omo can be omo stressing ya omo ben e can no feel say me koya mo na mama ye. But you look at Carrick or yeah Juman, but I know say Nkrofo we chi omo na foot and 3 out of 3 for 4 good years Manchester United in City, Arsenal and Bookie side Fulham. In the first round Man United Fulham about draw. They nearly have been drawn after going up 2-0. What I'm seeing in Carrick is I will look at him the game against Spurs on Saturday or Sunday. Saturday, early kickoff. Yeah, something hard. Early kickoff, late kickoff. Yeah,
as a player.
Yeah, and you could see that Tom Frank team no, depleted, but the Enra. In any day, Pep Guardiola show 2-0. I will go about 2-2. At a point, Danka, Tom Frank, Epe Matrina. A depleted Spurs team. I am for the neighbor as a centre back, Emmanuel. It's me at the scholar. It tells you, say, Tom Frank, Yan Arsenal, Spurs next season, maybe this season, for one conclusion. And I love how Carrick did it. I need one maintaining the 1 point between on Chelsea or that fourth say league in the Catherine about that one or the Manchester United because money team there. Focus on the job. Gradual on grand results on a better position than last season. Tom France Spurs team no bana baso. That will a team na but sometimes when you are destined for something, a basa omo mu chase no onyankopon anase obibi pam ka just Arsenal lack after sir Villa in say ko bo no modern Brentford are cut down you name me modern boy in the Champions League they come back at Nefi am a Brentford 1-0 Villa and Timiante then Arsenal Reno amana or the Villa cost 7 points City able cruising the points or Spurs a baby you crobi so a omufia anka me no na oya ravi me hwema onkoji league never be room me ne be say ya shemi tuna me bokokwasa but Spurs they were playing the game as if say it was a final match as if say trophy edas because Spurs after enjoying the Champions League life no about final play no of fun say it be a over you should fight waiting on another Champions League for any at home grounds not supporters any Ulusua they came back and Arsenal Ateta league you know a yomodia omunebi the next games are can all teams in team winning the matches Arsenal team winning all games draw bebem defeat bebem those teams say Chelsea almost team winning draw bebem defeat bebem but how you manage the game one after the other. And then I Chelsea, Abraki Kokase, yes, Chelsea for comeback. The Collabo Cup game, and the man that changes in the choir. We woke up at least or started or drop 2 players, now started 5 and 7 or Napoli game now. And West Ham intimate taking that 2-0 lead. But or hear the changes in the second half, a be man. So I'm far. And the Chelsea supporters will blame the coach there. We want to be in the Champions League. Manchester beside oh drop where I'm a West Ham team. I have poor this season. Ever share of Stamford Bridge. But that is football for you. Sometimes you're more in the movie and I love the way the coach did it to keep the calm. I'm hoping the decision will take here. No? nyambo china the Carabao Cup ebe hawa obesi editings akọ transfer ketu abi Adema Lukman my coach Diego Simoni and number as he say or Pepe the weekend about Lavente went me and winning Champions League against Bodo Glimt or Triumph Elusuye. Now look member up front we have a lot of players there. Diego Simone what can I say more Atletico Madrid? I had to say there can a godfather be a because he's the benchmark in the history of ATM. No coach. It is I said the Pep Guardiola City and you Krana they were being untimely. But so unya this kind of players now still like season upon season now Atletico Madrid HAC I think say it's not good for me as a coach. Lukman the one with this decision or Giatuma or joining the playing time of Atlanta no Obinya with ATM. As the coach assured him, a bit quiet to say 7 new move and how many bracket you can say money playing time. And now for goals are onya or you ahead or the BT dokuno. Buama a bad disabia Gadula about you from Quabi of a man starting up be at the Kuaba said the good class started on chair or be introduced to Seminole. And I'm hoping say our own brother from Africa, Lukman, joining ATM, you get the needed playing time to help Atletico Madrid and to help Nigeria in the country.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Now, time here about Mr. Ansu Jamansu. Miso Pebinum Pana. Malaria fever sounds na all lose your appetites. Unam to two so Miso be here time here about Mr. Nibina and also it's me aboa. I know near dry see chromacy will be a 2 Augusto. Nam say what no. Do is it one yasa do be a behave in the pa. Sunny new to me and be a new swatch no. Yes, at the time each by on a Mr. and your sound capsules. One sans and go private parts. Mama fire my bramo junso. And you to me be buana and support pa. Sounds in support immune system. No say o system no stronger. Wada no. Ya we be dose ye pa. Good for the general well-being. And our modimo one pamuso aba from a message say per time each ni bina. And more unisex. A man mema nyina obi to me num say drew yibi. Nam say a drew ni jumadi no. Eni kwan say a discriminate inti jumadi drew no. Ayeni ne we say a matimi no memetimi no to bia pebinom ukọ pharmacy ukọ herbal shop ne chemical shop bia na ubenya bi opade do nso to we adwe kanu gana for na diaba eno ne se wa free 0244 417669 0244 417669 na on search me aka time herbal Mr. na free time Mr. ne capsules ne bi na bibia nso ay kama dem nto madama ya kwa je ya lokal kwa bia na efi dia kan nyina nso ato so ma ye be sia money ejuma o can imagine this is also there for you abusia me na me kan masam say ka ekon ene ye bo ho enye de esi ho abusia baby a wo bia ka me ho ne enko Jeffrey Praise Computers ene ye ton computers papa e wo pe laptop TV fresh screen kama batteries projectors CCTV cameras setup of ICT center ya wo homa schools companies offices hospital wabia supermarket na pesa wo ne nyina egu computer so bra Jeffrey Praise Computers ya wo Kumasi Bantima GNTC wa ye ne Unity House na ye nhwanimu ubetima frɛ Jeffrey Praise Computers 0244 026203 anasa 0502 747579 bomodina so beba no obegi ne mapapa e dia kwa so money ejuma o
Eriase
na ya na aden
Mira na de speed ben adema kwasai
speed na o kan wasemi
sa de ye kwa mini dodo a wudi ansa na wasi fom so na de o de makodo
dia babangida to me ye no babangida
sentia eye dua so dua herbal product na abedwa so foforo na
you now ye de hu ye
ai sa ohene ba o capsules na makoto bia mene amama dwunso mu ya ne mafichi kom ya ne nyina to atwa
ohene ba o capsules me be wi bi no ye o
sia ade sa o sorry dwunso ba 120 times ansa na ade achi nyina to atwa
me jami babangida eye memem ko eduru abofra ondi mfie edu wotwe ohu a ontwam
sa eba no dwunso mu ya o afichi kom ya de na ye ohene ba o capsules oba timi fa ba ma timi fa etufo nko okanshi drugstore lane anasa any chemical shop pharmacy shop drugstore bia oso we hwe babangida anasa ohene ba o capsules 0246 ohene ba o capsules
babangida eye magani so se.
All right, so inti aba back na toxic was here the ransom na fi yetima he toxic na boko de
am nyankopa dawrma kopa Lebarante ene yesan enra pa
ene nyankopa
ene yesan enra papa
mi asena ene so Monday yenya yenwurem the Monday the one you said dos wa stories in crowd dos
packed
by
yes even quick
blue light now
for blue light
Marina money per cost and musu.
Yeah.
Nina account.
No, Nina account. Nina account. And see, yeah, na senabea you football no enim enso ebetumi aba enyam ewo ho na mame ko South Africa won na kopa na obi anim say women afcon cup no na eba so ewo Morocco na yeda sorry ya Morocco for ni say there be yentumi enhosti enti omuka ya na South Africa me pa tomo deputy minister of sports art and culture say South Africa ajatum say women AFCON no se Morocco say on hostia omo I ready say wo mbaji enso etumi hosti yenkotie ya try o say career no call off nti mo fanten kakra enti sound no enem your voice no ya de better on na ya Ghana Premier League no na akwakohwe enema ekoso weekend yi enso som e Ghana Premier League no no chane so efama me say Monday 21 bobo ko friend Nations FC kame Mediama Sporting Club me pacho Dr. Kwame Che Sports Complex Koko Owiena Nations Ashomo ekamienu a omo anso etume ehye bako on Saturday me pacho Vision FC anso kame Dreams FC and the napemso dendende Ghana Premier League no na Koko Owiena obi ahye ne nyonko mienu sanso ana Kpando out of Laos and Kumase Asante Kotoko game no basum na no memene da no Koko Owiena me pacho boboku a your friend Kpando out of Laos ashe Kumasi Asante Kotoko eka parapare miansa Kotoko ensum etumi ashe bako na me pacho Ashtown ya Lebarante a your friend Kelvin Asenso dodo na friend no dodo na friend no Mauku sa Lebarante yesi game no waje ebone bo no pe no de wono enenya man of the match enti Ashtown ya Lebarante no eboa Kpando out of Laos mamutwi mekoye pa edi Kumase Asante Kotoko enso so na me pato kopiem on Sunday so Diana Stars the Oja Boys enso we kame boboku a your friend FC Summertex 1996 Koko Ewia no me pato game no bi antumi afabo antom no nyonko enso so atenemo sanso na bibia ni Gold Stars enso we kame boboku a your friend no Swadro All Blacks Koko Ewia na me pato Swadro All Blacks enso ayen hwehani emma bibia ni Gold Stars asomo ekaba ko mo antumi anya de anti Kelvin opon enenya man of the match sanso ana cross of okawa kame boboku your friend Bechem United me patch after the game no bi antumi afabo antum no nyonko enso so aye de atremo MVP Lebarante obon no modern pa Lebarante your friend Ali Mohammed of House of Okwano and obon no modern pa tuminya MVP no sanso ana Baseke Holy Stars omonso awakame Brekuma ya Chelsea anso awaya Baseke Koko wi no mashomo ekamienu a omo entumi ansimo Adabraka Isa Yakubu wono enenya man of the match was a game nemo Kalara United nsum atenafie ehye boboku a ya efra no United kabako a ho for ye yo mantumi anti MVP Lebarante efra Abdullah Ramana Yaya wono enenya man of the match in no so ayakakra and then no pay di amamo say voices in nyama no are you ready na afeye yankonkotie ensama coaches no ade atudwa mame enko Kumasi Asante Kotoko wa mo match mo ene Kpando out of Laos ade apem so no after the game coach Bashir Hefoda Bashikele ensum ade nsemwe atudwa right after the game.
Well, I think it was not an easy match. It was a tough match because we also prepared for it. They prepared and we also prepared. But at the end of the game, we see that we dominated play. And so we got the 3 points, which is very good for us because of how we were struggling for the last 5 matches. I think this one will ginger us up for the FA Cup and then the subsequent league matches. So it was a tough game, but we were able to manage it. Yeah, but because if they pull one back, it's left with one. So any other mistake we commit, it will be draw. But that was what I was thinking of. So you saw me very furious at the listen. giving instruction because they were sitting back, allowing the Kotoko people to attack them, which was very dangerous. For how long will you defend? So I asked them to move forward, and thank God, in one of the moving forward, they got this, and then there was a pull out, and then you connected it. And I was happy. After that, I sat down because at least we have led comfortably. So yes, it was not easy when they redeemed one goal.
Okay, I know I open here, friend of Coach Bashir here for the Ninsama or the Etuja. I don't know. Or some sort in 70 to us say, or missing the key players upon you, and or say Kotoko A3, or say the key players in the baby Wawa, or may see more A Nano Amenida into a catcher. The young ones and say, hey, Monko, now Monomo Enko Seni, Essan say, Muya equal, Munina pay difference be any Muntemo, and only a boya, or to me, Eshe Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
All our fullbacks are not eligible to play. They can play. Danso has a red card, and he is 7 banned, and then the other one also had 3 yellow cards, and so he can't play this match. So we have used the sit-off there before, so we have to improvise. And then he did very well, so I think it worked. Well, it has been it's an old team. I've been there before, although the players there are new. So that euphoria, that fear, that people, the name, people, he gives them that listen. So anytime I'm playing them, I normally tell them that the team is big, the name is big, but the players are like you. So we are going to play equal players like you, so no fear. And then they deliver. You know, there's nothing behind it. The only thing is that I always want to prove a point when I meet Kotoko. That's all.
Coach Bashir Hilford, or say he always want to prove a point. Abrebi Obeshia, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Yanko Abdul Karim Zito, and so I catch your head coach Edema, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Bobo Ekun after so Dinchono, and also adding some week akra etuja.
This is football for you. I wasn't expecting this score because seriously we prepared well for this game, and most especially the set pieces they scored with the 2 goals. Well, we've been practicing how to defend and how to attack on set pieces. So maybe today is one of those days in football. I wasn't, as I said from the beginning, I wasn't expecting this result, but this is football for you.
All right, the second question. Last your strikers were on top from the scored goals, but today they struggled to find the target.
Yes, today when you look at our wide wingers, they didn't operate the way I wanted them to do. You understand me? But it's like, it will be okay till later on that I try to change, you know. Because it goes are easily scored through the wings, and today my wingers did not do well. So that's brought these issues altogether.
Coach Abdul Karim Zito, I said the Manchester Mon 10-10 or Mam and no NMA, Utumi Edi Ayasenchuno, and now I am some Kakao Pena Edituja. On FA Cup game or more, and so any Diana Star said the best, you know. Coach Abdul Karim Zito, Eddie Afahu.
All right. Definitely, we have to win. We don't have any excuse but to win that game, because one of my objectives is to win the league or the FA or double. So definitely, I have to work hard, and then we don't afford to lose against Indiana if we want to do any meaningful impact into the system. So I think we are going back and then work hard for the FA.
Okay, I know I and some of your friend Coach Abdul Karim Zito to your house of folk and so and Bechem United game no and this 0-0 and Ra now after the game no Maswood Didi Dramani one no and head coach at the house of folk team no and also Ekasakakra Edifa game no.
I think that for them they will say it's a fair result because right from the onset we could see that is what they want to do. They stay and go on the breaks, but we could have also lost the game because in such situation is really, really very, very tough. But I think that we're disappointing.
What was lacking in today's game?
I think that we need the agency, we need the energy, you know, to propel so many good aspects that we had on the ball, and then we need the initiative to unlock that one with a little bit of creativity and responsibility.
Of course. Now, when you draw.
Okay, I know I and some coach your friend Maswood did it drama ni editujwa or say dear boy no as an Lebarante no wo 18 instructions no no mo 18 pa say aka winning game mentality no and amo stay consistent or say no pe aka na Lebarante enya sa de ni wi a de Ghana Premier League no omo betumi age yenkoti Maswood did it drama.
It's still not too good because if you say you want to put pressure on the league leaders, then you need to be winning matches. We need to be winning matches. We don't look consistent, and for me it's very, very worrying. And we need to keep some certain levels of standards. And I think that it's so hard to understand that you don't dominate in that manner, and then you don't make attempts. I think we're very.
You have a full week.
Okay, I know and some coach friend Maswood did it drama near the Atuja. On next game against Kumasi Asante Kono say MTN FA Cup no enya dia wo mo ye mo frimunti me pa chomo do metena fie na say game no and openye friend no Maswood did it drama ni head coach Adema House of Folk akasa kakra e dia found.
I think that we need to build on the right energy in terms of because we control so many times, but we play we play so slow in the sense that we took too many touches, and we don't need that. Even if the opponent decide not to play and they are waiting, we need to move. We need to have the ball speed. We need to have the ball moving faster, and that is how you can surprise the opponent.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I and some coach and so to me at the Tuja. Betem United coach Fano, Kwabuna Emisa, Misa after at the game and also at some kakra House of Folk, Tim home.
Yeah, it's a strategy. You know, when you are able to absorb the pressure from the opponent, who are thinking they will score the goal. So, being that they all set forward, because they know we are defending, but they don't know that it's a strategy. That's why we sometimes break through and for goal scoring opportunity. But unfortunately for us, we couldn't put the ball to the net.
Of course. Now you've gained the points here. Your next game is against Young Apostles. What needs to change about the team going into that, even though you've ended draw against Heart of Folk?
Yeah, you know, they beat us 3-2 over there. So it's our time to revenge. So definitely and surely, we also get our point at Bichim. Yeah, sure.
Okay, thanks very much, Kwabena Emis.
Okay, I know and some coach Kwabena Emisa and some to me at the Tuja. Now, me part of Ghana Premier League, no, Kumosia Santico, Ayo Oma Agensa, Omo Eber Reporte, referee me part of D. Mata, Omo and a clan out of Lance at the Epim, so now no AM Memenedano, Omojidi Passe, goalkeeper, your friend Kamal Mohammed incident, you know, now a free kick and Kasoji at the Etia, clan out of Lance, but Oma clan out of Lance to me. Had the ball no eto atenemo di ball no go into almost say omo be report and some protest and so at the Ghana Football Association referees committee no into eno ya kakra me pacho ya demamo na me pacho ko share league table na Mediama Sporting Club still leading after 21 game omo anase games no omo ewo 43 pointer Diana Stars so you know me pacho mo so ewo 36 pointer across the focus Shedika Teka Lebarante no Oma Babeda third position no omo 36 point Samsung and Bobokua your friend Bibiani Gold Stars and so after 21 games no omo and so our 36 points Kumasi Asante Kotoko Ababeda fifth position no omo and so our 35 points and Amepacho so after 21 games Summertex 1996 and so at the sixth position omo our 35 points Sanso and a clan out of Lance Ababeda 7th position after beating Kumasi Asante Kotoko weekend omo enso ewo 30 points ewo sanso enoda 8 no Kalaro United ono nso ewo 28 points 9th Nations FC after so to me edin kuno weekend niema akonkan ye papa etume ediama no abra wachi mediama ehye no is ono nso etume enya 27 points oda 9th on the league logger 10th no Dreams FC me pa ono nso ewo 26 points and Dreams FC and so aya de ewo 11th no Young Apostle me pa ono nso ewo 26 points 12th position Boboko friend Betem United or 26 points so and Baseke Holy Stars and so at the 13th on also our 26 points or Swedro All Blacks at the 14th on the league logger me patch after 21 games on also our 24 points Vision FC at the 15th on also our 24 points sounds so an assistant Brekumaya Chelsea no also our 23 points United at the 7th position 20 points and a war sounds so and 18th Bobo Kwaya Efreno 11 1 no so our 9 points Ghana Premier League ni table no I want some na me patch na no pay ye dey atuja no na goalkeeper of Accra Sofok Abrantia your friend Benjamin Asare me patch Sofok for say he so my madwen say enkwala ntotofi wa wo mu ani agi House of Folk no wo mo ade House of Folk Spirit no ro mu na me patch moto mu di Oak Seed NCC chairman no ono so initiative wade abasa ne bia House of Folk no mo di bewra nkwala ni mo me pato Benjamin Asare wadra mo drinks anso na ensuo na odi nema bebrebe enso eka ho ede ma nkwala enso monye na aya omonnom na omunya nwoden emfa me support ewo no sound no ay ready a yenko na me pato nkuti kakra
Sika FM.
Okay, I know Benjamin Asare Abra or present in so drinks and some items be Adiama Oxide and Kuala Mobe somebody else of Romo and Kuala Dia Udibe Romo by some modern morning so can say modern morning ma how do you ra Ray Anako Pabeboa Udibe Roba modern morning ma obe Jacob before from modern morning day now Wakasu Yaya Nomo Barak Wakasu na me Pacha Branteno investment be a web page apa edesi tamaleno join our Facebook page on be here branch friend Wakasu ne Astro Ayatefa we see our Ayatamalia amount so use near their companies near there and so ebeji ho the year a lot of activities nti ball or boy no kakra onya no the be a year investment ne adiade nti we kopie mu ewo Ayatamalia obehu say Wakasu me patron Astro Tev no na etwegu ewo Facebook page on Sika FM 985 live sounds so na YouTube no Sika FM 985 official okowa obe enya niema yesho ewo Facebook ni bi na unso atumi aden ahwe na me patron the mayor of New York Kopa makwakosia ne nsem bia waka e dia fa baby jeta samoja no or say world World Cup 2010 no hey na ekwan ofaso cheke Africa sanso no yada Asamoah Gyan say that faithful penalty no and ye papa obi say World Cup no baso 2026 US of Canada and Mexico na mayor of New York akasakakra ede afa Asamoah Gyan penalty no.
Asked me how he could get Brazil-Morocco tickets. I told him I'm looking. The importance of having a World Cup czar is to ensure that the World Cup is not simply a moment in time where people from across the world visit this city, but it's also a moment where we introduce our city once again to the world and to ourselves. I am a soccer obsessive. I went to a World Cup myself in South Africa in 2010. And I can tell you, aside from crying in the stadium when Asamoah Gyan missed the penalty against Uruguay, my favorite memories are actually beyond the games that were held. They were the moments where I was just a fan moving through these cities and the fan zones and the cities that were opened up and alive in a way that I'd never seen them. I want New York City to be the same. And so our World Cup czar, Maya Honda, is going to be tasked with ensuring that we bring the game to the people and that we also take every opportunity we have to make this a real moment of celebration, and one also for small businesses to introduce themselves to those who might otherwise only come and understand New York City as a few select neighborhoods, to instead know it as the entirety of this city.
The mayor of New York and or cancel kakra e afa ya enua baby jet Asamoah Gyan enso so ho na mame ko South Africa kakra esanse no bi anim say women AFCON no Morocco ene be hosti na ya dasora Morocco say niema ba ku mienu 70 hosti a enye ye okaya and South Africa Deputy Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture say South Africa ya jetu mu say ye be hosti women AFCON no yen ko na me pa chimkuti ma America.
We took an opportunity that presented itself because we feel we have the necessary infrastructure and the support, of course, of hosting the WAFCON. When Morocco said we're not able to host South Africa, we said yes, we are available. We're going to take it. Look, it cannot be debatable because we've just recently hosted a successful G20 where heads of states of different countries were here. So it tells you that in terms of hospitality, we are as well ready. We have the necessary infrastructure as well when it comes to stadiums. We've hosted the World Cup, the Soccer World Cup before, so we are ready. We can host it. Given the fact that 60 days as well, we are not very much worried. We just have to put systems in place. From tomorrow, we will begin with the
okay, no South Africa no my omo bi bia da nya fei na wo nso mu bia ha na me pa chokopa me last story ni opanyi a ye friend no Ab Ghazali obekaya na no against Mediama Air Sporting Club no akoye nema bia na ense emfata na ye da sorry see coaches bi ekọ Wolves won akọ dia coaching course bi efe no na mo di coaches bi ekọ Wolves na mo akọ sua de abeboa ye football no na me hwe mu me hu God na Thram wono Black Galaxy assistant coach Sanso and Wilfred Domon wono assistant coach and so at the national under 20 team no Sanso and openya ye friend Salifu Fatau wono anso under 15 womo anso head coach and work course ni bi na me kohwe mu na me hu assistant coach edema House of Folk Ghazali say wono so say coaching course na bisa me say enya papa yi na efe no atwena so na nua say oma found him guilty so de nsa eka boy and it's opportunity bi aba me expect say coach bi a yes ade no ama the game and football no kra no ni nyam ana say man say football nim twitwi form no
ba me na afani adwene
say bibi sa aba because say more bibi for echo
they've done the right thing.
No
Me they want the right.
I mean to me
no.
I say no. I saw mo catch and say am kai say no na echo. But due to say niam na okọ eniti.
Me say the me hu ni say or prospect. do the first one say Obaku school ne bia Obano.
Sika FM.
Why am from Sudia?
I feel say
ne say Uji say
somebody kinaso.
Only there. One of the things if I am a near supply this.
Oh yes, coaches in me coaches in me. They
are looking at him.
But say
he's a good manager.
Me say one of the things if I am many Japan maybe.
Oh yeah.
Idea who can want to be. But I'm no more.
According to me,
Akwala ni Kasali den kaso ya twena so. Nkaso mu place.
Hanti o ma punishing no.
Nkaso mu place.
O ma punishing.
Na reforming
is one of the things that have
as obi it is obi
funkum a
entina say obi ebonye achina to reform the person entina ya punishing no but manya say bia say okay say na say person punish can say
punishment na no ready
na
ano ready wait mo dey punishment but omo calls by this time ko madu a omo start
referee so mo ko bi
Sika FM
coaches in the taiko so referees in the
MP
and the story no
I'm a aye
Mama majuma is a quick one on Tozi Kedas, Mama majuma quick one. And it's a team on operator and say Austin Venel, a company Cassia Pana, ye Pama for no my juma, ye supervisors, ye supervisor, Tini, supervisor, ye Pecasia, and I say be a shop driver, so we a driver no catchy. Panswa, maybe a match of ye promote area be, and yes, up a shop attendant, any marketer, supervisor, cashier, shop driver, shop attendant, and a marketer. Sir, enuma media today, ye paman for my bedi said my dear may. In this uti media say, send me o qualifier. Yes, say a pomomati crew from Ditcham so Ashtown area here. Austin Venel, a more and a colors paint eba. Na ene ube who ewo Ashtown, na not dominance in the palace. Bar for dominance in the palace. Mamika bar for dominance in the palace. And this Miss also free Suman Kwai Junction eba unifa so we free Suman Kwai Junction a bronsan bi na wo right. Bronsan kese a himfie o sane aba crew from na bronsan all right na ho a ana so free crew from nso ana eba o bobe ponako Suman Kwai hini ehonum no. Abronsan e wo benkum so no ahimfie no. Ehwa ne bar for dominance hini na himfie. Inti Austin Venel wana juma kui ewo me so say enuma yam de to bia qualify so to me decide may be my ubet me our sapia na bet my free ewo 0552 774463 0552 774463 na when Austin Venel so empany for it made in comment to madama ana yedin sem no bro brake yimram kakre na yanhwe yamma chief on sumrambi
kopa Masoko has to folk initiative no I'm sure initiative on mashat da
oxid no
yeah and how I'm them crowd on bar to folk and matters no more going forward just to put the phobia and character in them senebaya omunya day second ese cha kwa no kwan ampa onye day on first no onyina wanye day when free so not hard to look but it is a clear indication of the state of our football and how I need Newma echo away born day ye bonum because first yeah no nyini if a part of the ABC are going on the area no dey call that stadium so you fall in love with the team and now papa day as opportunity you fall in love with the number of times papa do be in Ebeko stadium and again you know after you mumia kakra na you stadium kwan say ebe nante akọ no na nante akọ pai
okay
red stand 50s red stand 5 cedi red stand 10 cedi that was what we were doing
yeah
it's yes na give no koso a na gate man na day ebia ma so it me day ere ma akọ after say mumia kakra no so obi wure ma ni ye di line tintin no ni gina nchen ni apre no brown so me san family wure no songs I said not right there, not worrying. But I know all these things are not there because people need that kind of interest or that is your born movie. And the hearts have found a new way of putting the phobia and spirit into that is these kids. Senebaya, among us, everyone say, yeah, crown, yes, you in a house of football, ever society at the Echo Stadium, at the Echo Share all matches. So now they have the hearts of folk spirit, just that we after the Betia on Metia.
Okay.
And so it's a good initiative. They are just thinking about the next generation. I best said the other clubs to look up to it. We want these kind of ideas in trying to solve some of the problems that heading away your football man and you seek necessarily.
Okay.
But on our league, I think sir had to folk again on a level of inconsistency. They were worried.
Okay.
And on the last 4 games are almost a win, a draw, a far win, a draw. If they had gotten all the needed results and over here, it could have helped them in their quest to win the league. In their own time, they have to folk for them, and they almost supporters no one pay you for say, say 7:30 they stand a good chance of trying to win the league.
Okay.
Because they know very well their problem. They know very well what they are going through. And that level of inconsistency, and in terms of performance, and only idea say how and we game up against Bechem, they created the chances, and as usual, the scoring became a problem. And the man had to folk.
Coach also were very worried about the inconsistency.
Very worried.
And it looks as if he's teaching them something.
Yes, on the field they are not exhibiting side. And you know, Masoud did it, man.
Yeah.
When it comes to see and what they deploy, that is what it is. Intimate what is happening with the House of Folk setup, because boss, so we knew previously now about this Bechem United side. Oh, yeah, you should be able to get a 3 maximum points. And Bechem United has been good. And being emperor good, the House of Folk at one or aqua share the pension. So not to talk of say Emra Bechem United performance this season. I had that poor, now has able fee, not still. Upon swing and previous game, when you had 3 maximum points, now come out with Bechem Winya, no, they are so. But still, to me, in a single goal. Just that they created the chances by going into me and targeting. And me name the kind of striker House of Folk, also book of Ababim.
Okay.
Me name, and it's a worried. And the man that has a folk fraternity, and then the team I name the caliber, understand now heading. Oh, now to the Hearts of Lions, any Kotoko game, never say in reference. No, that handball was a clear incident. LED to go. It was a clear incident. Lions player a ball inside. In as much as born in 9th years, which was an arm was stretched, and I Canada led to the goal. And to me, where the linesman was standing, I went to me and draw the attention of the referee, because from the video that I saw, the referee was somewhere around the center. Incident, and off blind side, I didn't hear them. So it is then you, the linesman, and I draw the attention, such as which is an incident, a foul because a handball that aided to the goal. But I think it should have also been a better performance than the free crowd and on the next matches I can 2 matches, Adriana in the FA Cup, and then had to focus a serious game. Mijiri said this defeat they would have to put it aside early. Then Kotuchi in Sambia the Ember, because Kotoko even a draw can bring out a whole lot to distract the team. Now, Mitna we said the next games are can swear doing summer text. All share games in here. Because now we share summer text that if you since joining the league.
Yeah.
So after this time round here, when you had the opportunity to play at home,
I think you summer boy
performance. So also then when you are both
and I still home the essay is very bad. I don't know why they can't win at home.
They've been good travelers.
Yeah, but at home they struggle to win.
Mighty man. Okay.
The crying tears.
Obatna be na oti ana o kan say me can this you say on share Samatas ba Premier League aduana share ne da no be share. And bracket say who could break jeans with the meka Lisham ko say khaki and I will break. Ya na ubenya extremely hard to crack that nut because team no one share that. Okay, has of folk non team share my show do. It take you more time, extra effort, and some of them win over a team of my show do a coach. And a table promising and then summer test team no. We know a lot of players are free, but still they are not bad. They don't want to say team no sub you ever call relegation. I'm about for a say because I'm struggle and I'm trying to remember the Premier League and then Yamiado Maba and they a boy Kruno the last of wrestling team person Moya Kwanina and market or more in advance marketing team summaters no at the same time it's marketing the company and a good result. So after Sananka Nations FC Aston Mediama 17 league games, Mediama 18 games unbeaten, taking the lead last Friday. The Nations, Lazar Simpson, brace the capital for the side. Many Tiaza Crasans offer you or say about someone I call so or quite I was expecting Adriana House of Folk Kotoko to close the gap. But lo and behold, Omi and saying to me. It's Mediama defeated on apart from 2 draws now, Adriana Nyaya has Nyaya. Which is a bad moment because we are home. So, I win a more pick point. Kamaka say a good result for Adriana Nyaya. But at your home grounds, Kotoko Kwari, no expect to say, Obitman Heart of Lions. Based on Heart of Lions, I know about 10 games. No, I ran just 1. Outdraw 3, lose 6. But Pando said at home and the coach at the back, Bashi Hayford. So any team China playing against Kotokwa, but so making anything necessary. Sir, untested defeat, and they came to the occasion out of lines in but the results are mainly between us, Adriana and Mediama, about 7. Kotoko, Mediama, the 8 points gap remain. Ibaya Hawa games now can a bit of food say your body Premier League. Or tell about tackle the House of Folk issue. I think the transfer ban the doms now, but a brilliant team from a notch now. I'll discuss how has good route, you know. How the transfer a young team of a player man.
My main picky course in Kakra 0544 24 40 40 0506 895 895 na what for now so do adventure there 0544 244040 0544 244040 and 0506 895 895 na what means so do adventure no so e dia bantia yam picky course na hello hello yes sir, good morning. Hello. Yes sir. Yes sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, na boko de. Radio Dumboko.
Yeah, mama chewe na. Ni sasa fa do hoye.
Nyame adu no hoye.
Na ba tele paso. So so mo so on the referee now we do match against Lion. I talk to them about okay, me good that come on no. After say referee na. Yeah, say the fuck to come to 20 million. Oh, just a new idea. I'm not going to control. The little money do. Oh, just a for me just me seriously. It's not about complete chama no. The new idea was so way. Oh, that's the now. I'm coming because to the idea. I say the lose you have no. I had it. Even Lions might be come on here. Cow. That's what we say. Go. Oh, it's something in the frame. I can't see now. I'm why. You know the Sunday and idea. That's the answer. The DNC. If you have come up with a person who is good, let's say, very good coach. Born of one, what is it? So much of boy, no. What's your Boba? So, quite a time, Kuya. Oh, no. It's going to be a flame apart and a couple of things. You know, people go to home. I guess, Diana,
All right, Nana, answer that was okay. Hello.
Hello, good
morning, sir.
Now also
Yami Adumboko.
Papa, yeah. Ya would you know a birthday? You could have it. I think that you never put on the Jonathan. Yes, you can try it. The committee did not go to Pacamara. I told you I'm not the two. Usha, after you was very good, let the political home staff. The election was really interested with the school now 1 year. Yeah, 100% when you want to cut, I'm still for the walk to me. Because we do it. Because what you put my son was 3 million person killed the national and the person. Which is video every and see what can come around we intend it. What you want now 1 year, wow. What was happening to my I'm happy about it. It is a tough point. Now, that's what you come from black. Hopefully, I somebody taking the so I need to should go away. You can't say, yeah, you play anything on the call and then land of spring a question to perform other people perform, which we can go away. I don't want to keep on that one to immediately. When you go one center, and you go when you have.
Okay, Martin, okay, hello. Yeah, good morning, Nana.
Papa, I'm aware there.
Namia do so here.
Yeah, now I see
Others, someone that second crowd, what that third,
akwanya ya betwa ngofo ya dia wo wa ye se hye ya twu mu kakra ya en ko chi kada da ba ha fi strike ha fi depress be ndi ko pa wonti mi tre ni ba ko fa ma ni me strike ma ha aso na ko pa ana asemo da bia ha fi strike aso ko chi enti na ye be fa ye ni strike no ba ye press be bre ma kwa na mi ni wo be ti ma tre no ma mi ye mu sam fa wo ba ye no wonsano bo
so almost strikers and almost strikers
almost go
enti omo krampo omo strike enti so me azo betima go fa defender say abrawe mu malu wa yo mo strikers na omo bo no na who say so bo no as me ya mesi a kira mo ati masikra na ba ki as ma making because ebi wo wada do ana mo nya ana say wontimi ntobi nkan o but me nya sure say
said you no chance in as much as
don't convert to be as a striker
like on team pe even
no me too
better
no me too
who's you defend the view of our papa was a striker but magic I am not a striker
Esa no pe na me enta ma me mesa me ntia sana sisi no na tamba gidi na easy sao
anya kopa na ko jere no wadi manda nzai
nana
nkwan so on convert obi
wo shaba ko na dia wo ba ni ji te wo aye anyam no wo nai kopa e dia be sere na kopa na e be so atem ba ko na bitin ko tade
bitin na
ai abana mutu na wo ya David da na
ba cho debi
ram ka so yi de ram ka so ka bi ta wa ba wo ni di dia de
politics na nyam like cry Matimi okay hello
Papa Lebarante
ana ni na boko de
ata ni ke de jabako
para yinti
tasuma bojuma
that's
Andra tisa na ye je ka fo
no ne do here
o ta sanda yamba no
safe ndi wa fe defender yi because o kan mo mema na make
o se ni nyina ya asuna Andra ye virgin tap what ya say mo ti yamba e maba na baso Andra bo ni mo de kama na Andra ti yamba asuna baso Andra ye ko language ko police for ni what ya say kan 60 minutes na se no me stubborn o ti change 40 wabo oh any you put me na board draw but after the question job say yes asenya bese passage league no the kwambia so the extra kwande 6 points with the kejua Ezia next week Liverpool go against Man City Arsenal your boss Sunderland they require 9.2 and to be kwapa kwande bigya just league in there you know dia money there from their 70
all right, yeah, that's it. Hello. Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
If I join me, the Hamza. The second face, they should walk up there.
Hamza, it's you.
But that's enough. One say, yeah, last season, you call begin. You be this season, you call begin Omaroboye, and once a night. You call All Blacks Omaroboye, and once a night. Share only drinks on the fire bar. When you go to your bar and you took it to Kokuma, Kotoko management say in Twabano. Kotoko management you say in Twabano, or Man Twabano, a man Cranquano, I could decide. And you see a Katokonia, a young thing, so I could tell them. With this administration, we have to say, no one basa, no basa, what too far of him to say, one nothing. Namun near that to the administration. May say in Kofana Kotabanu, say second to Koko Kotemu, say any ministry country, now a man Kotabanu. Now with this station to Kokuya, say, Rafia say, the say Ogana, Shagan also, I mentioned those also bundles. May it not by Kamara, what the what 50, what to say, my people, what you say. Good also dying.
Hamza, that's
Papa, but it's one who have the boss for the Korean people. Also, yet the beer good to
all right, Medasi, Hamza, ain't me in Fafre for baby Sina breakthrough with evangelist. We see what
Prince is here and happy birthday. I'm friendly chief about Janak, second division team. Yeah, we should happy birthday. Na we free Prince and I say chief on my awoda pass room kon nti mighty man Adaruma your
okay, that's okay. Yeah, see breakthrough and neighbor na me boy chen be 7 sponsor but Baka Prince na production in my good morning.